All right, welcome back, Peer Structure Traders, for another market analysis for the London session and potentially into the US session. Today is March 24th, 2021 here in Hawaii, and will be March 25th, 2021 in London. Today we'll be going over S&P 500 and also gold, give you guys some levels we will be looking at for London, and potentially those levels can hold up into the US session. So let's go ahead and hop into it. For you, the London session on this S&P 500 chart, we will be looking at some support. First level of support, which is more major, is 38.7725. We kind of got a minor level right here that we may look for a bounce from early on, which is these 38.87s. If we can hold this level as support, we may look for a touch and go move to retest the upside of 39.0350. If we can get back up there, we'll try to see if that holds. Then 39.0975, 39.1625 is more of a mid-level. Then 25.25, and then 39.30 to right around 39.32 is where we kind of wicked off. So for the US session, we had a really good session. We had a couple great trades that were going on for the US session. We played right around this area right here for nice bounces off these 09s. I think it came as low as 06, then started to pop back up. Had some good opportunities right between the 9 to the 12, those long opportunities to go up into those 16s and then the 19s and above that. So some good opportunities for the US session. Now we're going into this London session, looking to see if we can hold this support coming in on S&P off this very minor level. 38.87 is going to be the area of interest that we have for that minor area. If we can hold that, we're going to look for it to try to retest these 92s and then get through that level, get through that level, come up to our next level of 39.03. Well, that was a strong level of resistance for yesterday's London session. We finally pushed through that, and then we consolidated here and then pushed through that and started to move our way back down from there. Once we topped out, had a nice double top there. So again, we got a nice double bottom here, 1 2. Again, looking for that minor support to come in. If we can get it, you can look for a minor area trade right here to the upside to about 92 and then 39.0350. Let's take a look at a smaller chart here on S&P 500 as we wait for this to catch that support. You can see what we got coming in. Right here is the area that we're looking. Again, if we get a nice bounce, look for that trade to the upside to try to retest these 92s, and then actually you may be able to get it up into these 95.25s as a level of resistance. From there, again, you're looking for these old, well, 3900 and then old 350s as the next level of interest for the resistance to come in. For the short side, if we fail to get through this right around these 92 to 95s, you can look for a continued move to the downside to break these 70, well, at least to retest 77.25 and maybe get a bounce. If not, look for it to get underneath and then continue the move to the downside. We'll see what happens there on S&P 500. Let's take a look at gold here real quickly, give you guys some levels on gold as well. So for gold, you can see we're in a nice move to the upside right now. Kind of wider levels for the playman. We had a level today that was kind of right in between. Didn't really give too much of a good opportunity to trade it, so we kind of stayed away from it for the most part. But we are gradually climbing. Going to be best for us to look for a trade either right around this major level of 1731 even for a long trade. If not, you can try a minor level, maybe right in this area, but that's going to be kind of risky right in the middle. If you're not good with that, I would say wait for these exhaustive levels and then look to try to trade it. But again, that may be an area of interest that comes straight across this area that may hold that support to try to continue it back to 36.9. Then above that resistance at 39.7. 42.7 and then 47.1 as levels of resistance. Price gets back underneath these 31s. You may see the price try to dip between two levels here at 27.5 and then below that 25.2. Let's take a look at a smaller chart here on S&P. I'm not on S&P, but on gold. Give you guys a closer view here. So you can see we did jump all the way back up into these 38s and came all the way back down. So we may find a little bit more resistance coming in right at this area here, right at these 34.9s. If we can't If we cannot break that level, look for the market to pull back down into the support of 31. That's going to be the ideal trade movement to the downside if that happens. It's easier for me to look for that type of trade, especially if we hit this level and we fail to get through, then look for that move down. If we catch the support here and we continue to hold it, look for this trade back to the upside from that support there, 31. Below that, those 25s are going to be my ideal major support underneath. So we'll look out for that. Now, if we break through these resistances, look for the market to continue up into 39.7 and then above that into those 42.7s. We'll see what the market actually gives us around these areas right now, coming into a level where we either want to see it break through and continue higher, or we want to see it fail here and then continue lower from there. So we'll see what happens here on gold as well. But that is it for S&P 500 and also for gold. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you guys did, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. If you guys are already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys very much. Any questions you guys have, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. Other than that, guys, you guys take care. Have a great night. Very well.